Hi there. I'm just over here thinking about Willie Nelson. Worried about him. He's still recording albums. 73rd album just released. It's legendary. I mean, he was legendary by like the time I was born. You know, by 1980 he was already a legend, and now he's what comes after that? What comes after legend? Let me click some things. Okay, so obviously I have 85 projects going, and obviously I'm not good at finishing them. And so I think the thing we really need to do is just buckle down and start a new project instead of finishing anything. That's what I'm planning. That Sudoku stream last night, that was a great puzzle. It was such a good puzzle by Skojo. I'm so embarrassed at my solve, but I am at least pleased that I managed to finish with like 1 minute to spare before I had to stop streaming. So that was good. Let's go over here. I kind of don't want to change. I like this wallpaper. I kind of don't want to change it, but I'm gonna regret it probably. I already regret it. Sorry if my slurping. If Terry Darts comes around, I would like to try their puzzle. Even though this isn't a puzzle stream, you know, let's take a little break. I feel like I do need to do a crossword on stream. It's funny. So I have this instinct to be like, all right, I've been doing so bad on Sudokus. I need to redeem myself in some way. That's beautiful by doing a crossword puzzle. But my fear is that I would just pick the wrong puzzle and I would be terrible at it and I'd be double embarrassed. Oh well. That's nice. Kind of looks like the Oregon coast, but I don't think it is. At least I don't recognize the spot. Should have paid attention. I don't know. I feel like the random wallpaper somehow just isn't working the way it used to. We'll go with this. Okay, so we worked on that scoreboard, and in the process of that, Kage had suggested trying out a diffuser kind of thing, etc., etc., etc. And I like that idea. We decided not to do that on the scoreboard, but I like the idea. So we printed this yesterday. Was that yesterday? I don't even know. Anyway, this exists. And I have some LED. Got something over there. And I was thinking we should just try prototype. I'm not really sure what I would use for the backer. Like, that's the thing that I really is a bummer for this. My home setup is just like, I just need a little square of wood or something, you know? I need a square of material. And I don't have a square handy. Terrier, how's it going, buddy? I was just talking about you. Okay, I could have made some better choices here. I made a number of poor choices. It was all bad, every single thing. Of course it wasn't bad. So I want to print a diffuser, and I guess I need to print like some kind of little base. Which is going to take too long. It's going to take a long time. Because even if we make this like... What have we been saying? That 1.5 millimeters is good enough for anybody? That's probably not really true. I just need a piece of material. Here's some material. I mean, woodwork. Woodwork, get it? Get it? I should have printed this in a different way. I should have printed this such that it had like a little riser, because as it stands, or like raised edges on one side, because as it stands, we're gonna have a little bit of difficulty with the LEDs. Not entirely sure how I want to handle that. Okay, but let's just say we will use one of these nice squares of Baltic birch that I have, or no, that's all I got. So Baltic birch square. And we'll just, I don't know, man. Let's just think about this a minute. I really should have thought that through a little better. But I didn't. I didn't is the statement I have to make to you. So what are we doing? How big are these? Is this a millimeter or is this 2 millimeters? I feel like we did a millimeter. This is gonna be 1, right? Oh, that's a 1/2 millimeter? Oh, because I knocked off a millimeter help size, so that's a millimeter. I see. That's a 1/2 mil. That's actually not terrible. So maybe we say a millimeter is enough for the diffuser layer. I don't know. This also seems like it's gotten warped weirdly. Okay. Well, knowing that our layer thickness, that's really going to be the issue, right? Is how thick our layers are. So thinking of that from a slicing perspective, you know, we just want some multiples so we can easily say like, all right, this is going to be X layers, you know, like if I'm printing at 0.2 or whatever. So thinking about that from the perspective of the slicer, I think our super draft setting is 0.28. Be very thin, but just a prototype after all. Sort of call that like diffuser grid or something. So if I were to print, this is going to take forever, by the way. I do my toey touch, my toey touch. Maybe while it's printing, we'll try Terrier's puzzle. Okay. Speed super draft. It's an hour. Only 2 layers, but it's an hour. But don't really know. I mean, we could go nuts and up the speed, I guess. We want normal super draft speed. No infill. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do any better than that, honestly. Unless we try to just do a single 1/4 millimeter layer, but I think that's not gonna track. I feel like this is kind of cutting it close. Actually, I don't understand this. Didn't I say this was 0.28 times 2? 0.28 times 2. Wouldn't you think that would be 56? Oh, well, it's doing layer 1 as 0.2. What do you think that is? Is there something special about the top or bottom layer? First layer height. Is there a reason to not do this? Is this a bad choice that I'm making? Let's do it. We gotta put on the white stuff. So I have the sad news I have, since no one's listening right now, I'll just say it. I do have to take a job for a couple weeks, and so I won't be able to stream all the time for nobody. So I know you're upset, and I'm sorry. I will still try to stream, but honestly, I just find it really hard to like have something like a job, sit at this desk for whatever 8 or 9 hours doing a job, and then stream after. It's a little hard, so I have to take a little vacay from streaming. Don't worry, I accomplished so much in the last few months of not having any jobs. Like, nothing. I didn't accomplish anything. But at least I didn't make any money. Okay, this is gonna be an hour print, but it's gonna fly by. We do have to switch from the white filament to, sorry, black filament to the white filament. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, Terrier. So here it is. How do I get rich with heat? Go. Ready. I'm ready. Tell me. What is occurring? We're working on a new thing. I'm starting a new project because, as you know, I have 85 unfinished projects, and so obviously the thing to do is to start a new project, right? I mean, that just makes sense. I keep my projects. My projects are like a garden. You know, you don't want just like one plant in a garden. That doesn't look good. You want to have a whole bunch of plants, and you like cultivate them here and there, and then you eventually harvest them. That's what I'm saying. So we're printing this. This is a bad way to do things, but these are the tools that I have in this room. So I'm spending an hour printing a thin white sheet of plastic to use as a test diffuser. Terry, should I try your puzzle right now? I'm excited to try it. I like I like the bug thing. I think is cute. It's a cute idea that you've had. And I think you're cute for having it. Was that too much? I'm sorry. So we have an LED strip. That is kind of annoying because it's pre-soldered, which kind of, gotta say, I'm not really into. I guess I could use that as the first 4. So we're gonna make a little 4x4 LED pixel panel with big diffused pixels is the plan here. It doesn't look good. Uh-oh. Okay, trying a really thick first layer. I don't know how well that's gonna work. So I'm just gonna cut some stuff here. This is not a good view. I have some ideas on, amping up things for the stream a little bit, but just hard to know about streaming as a great investment in time and money. I feel like I could do it though. I mean, like in terms of emotional fortitude, like just be in front of a camera for many hours. I think I've got what it takes. I think I have the stamina to sit in a chair and talk for a lot of hours. Spleen. You might say I've got the spleen for it. I don't know if people still say that, or if they ever said that. So I'm just cutting some lengths of this cheap-ish. It's not super cheap. LED, addressable LED strip. Okay, I think that's all we need. 16 pixels. I don't know how that's gonna go. Probably not super well, but we'll just go with it. So these are gonna end up, don't have to be the most precise things on earth, but let's just try something. Like Y Combination Square was made in England. I don't have a lot of English tools. I don't know if they have any other English tools. These are not not terribly pleased with the dimensions of this piece of wood I found in a box. But we may just call that we're just going to call that 3/8. That's what we're going to call that. Is that reasonable? So 3 3/16 would be half of that. I don't know. What are we calling this? Let me just call this 7. Call that 7. It's not going to keep this thing, probably. So that gives us a center point for 1, you know. The spacing of this is going to be pretty annoying, though, gotta say. Like, once we have... Well, actually, it doesn't, obviously, because it's not centered. So what is going to be my strategy for measuring this? I should have, like, printed some template or something. I mean, this at least lets us center this, and then I guess we could use this as the template. Because, again, it doesn't need to be super precise, but it would be nice to be modestly precise. This isn't the worst idea, but it is a little squishy. It's the least annoying way to do this. It's just that the kind of LED stride is a really silly measurement. It's actually a little hard to even tell, especially with the cuts. I guess you could reasonably call it... I'm not searching for incredible accuracy here. I think you could call it 1 5/16. 1 5/16, I think, is a reasonable estimate. Fortunately, not very useful. I guess. I mean, in terms of the. I don't know why I'm struggling so much to both talk and do this layout, because I don't think it's that complicated, but what are you gonna do? I guess if I did this, something like this, I could at least... Not a very straight line. Get my 1 5/16 here, and my 1 5/16 here, and then I feel like I can feel my brain wanting to mess this up. I'm 5/16 there. Doesn't look right. I mean, that should essentially be 2 and 10/16, which should be 2 and 5/8, which does not look like what I've drawn here. So I said 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it should be 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. Ignore this other line. Also, this is a bad pencil for this. Okay, same thing down here. 2 and 5/8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. This is gonna be giving. This is gonna give me though the not the grid that I want, but I think as long as we're inside the grid, I'm gonna say it's gonna be okay. Any number of ways that I could do this that would be better. That doesn't look right. That just looks incorrect. One and 2/8 and a 16. 1 and 2/8 and a 16. Maybe it is right. I'm also assuming this wood is square, which is another assumption that is probably not a valid assumption. In fact, I can just see one edge is definitely not square, but it's okay. No, did I run out of blue lead? What a travesty that would be. If I have any more. Dangers in mechanical pencils. Kagas, you're in the ER. Oh no. Well, that is one, that's terrible and I'm sorry, but two, I am glad you're at least getting some health care, like health attention. Do you have any more information? Come on, buddy. Why are we not, what's your problem, little friend? Oh, that's not what I was seeking. Getting booked in. I hope they're able to help you quickly. Okay. Unhelpful diversion. See, if I just had a shop, I could just cut these things down and make life a little easier, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so then we want to do our same layout on this axis. Again, making probably extremely incorrect assumptions about the squareness of this piece of material, but what are you gonna do? Okay. I mean, it's extremely not square. Okay. One and 5/16, 2 and 5/8. 5/16, 5/8. Yes, I am manually counting them individually just to make sure I don't make some grievous mistake. That sounds rough. I'm sorry, buddy. At this point, with as like non-square as this is, I probably should have just traced the boxes, but oh well. That at least seems reasonably correct. And then as far as like locating the centers of these, I'm not tremendously worried about it. The vertical centers, I mean. The very obvious way would be just draw some diagonals just to get some like center points on the inside the squares. This definitely doesn't have to be perfect, and it definitely will not be perfect. So it's good that it doesn't have to be. Printed template would have been helpful if I had a printer. Or like, I think what I kind of wish I'd done is 3D printed this thing such that it had like little channels for the where the LEDs go, but oh well. Alright, do the intermediate squares. That Yellow Croc song has been stuck in my head for several days now. I think I put it on the Discord. Do my Toby touch, my Toby touch. Probably move this a little closer. How blurry is this? Is it even trying to autofocus? My fancy Lumicutter. Where was it made? El Salvador. Don't think I have many El Salvadorian tools. Okay. I mean, I'm almost tempted, in fact, not almost, I just am tempted to not pull the backing off these, because feels like a bit of a waste. I guess in some unknown future, I could decide to trim this. But the idea would essentially be just try to center these in these boxes, which I think by eye is quite adequate. So let's just do it. It's not my instinct. I don't like doing things by eye actually, but we on one axis they can be pretty accurate, just in terms of where the dividers on the LEDs go, but the other axis, no way. This thing sucks. This giant monster. Maybe we can just snip a little channel out of the diffuser. And we are gonna need little piggy tails. This one is so bent up. Okay. It'd be cool to have a way to control these. Directly from the computer without an intermediate. In fact, I can. I have a device that is specifically designed for that, so maybe we'll try that. I've never used it. It's called a Pixel Blaze. Maybe it's time to try the Pixel Blaze. Just to make testing a little easier. It's not going to be the thing I would use for a final. I want something more custom. Feels like the printing on these is weirdly inaccurate. I'm sure there's some looseness in the tolerances, especially since this is a spliced line, it looks like. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Rats. I need to do this so I can, like, alternate the zigzag of the ins and outs, which is annoying. I mean, it's not terribly annoying that I need to do that. It's annoying that I'm annoyed with myself for not thinking of that. But at least I only screwed up one. And the adhesive will maybe forgive my discretions. Discretions? That's not the word I want. Forgive my what? Digressions? Even that doesn't sound good. What word do I want? A different word than the one I used. Transgressions. That's what I want. Forgive my transgressions. So we need to get power. Power doesn't matter. Power can just be a rail that goes along the side, right? That's easy enough. Like, we can power everything from one side if we want, unless we feel like we need to be snaky. In real life, we'll have to actually think about power. Maybe we'll have a rail. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. Okay. So that seems okay. So what do we want to do now? We want to, I guess, solder these up, and I guess hook them to the Pixel Blaze. The thing that's just extra annoying now is that the little bumpy from the cable. So we do need some kind of little lift here. Of, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch or more. I now wish I had just cut this off. In my mind, I was like, okay, don't waste this. But the fact that it has a little piggy cable, like the little piggyback dude in here, just makes it extra thick, and that's annoying. Or I just try to snip that out. I really am tempted to just try to snip it out. I may regret this. Will I? Do I? Okay. I think that's okay. It's still a problem everywhere else. I didn't even snip enough. Snip even more. That's fine. Still needs in reality, a little bit of a lift for the strips. I don't really want to go through and snip all those, do I? I mean, it really wasn't that big of a deal. Just took a moment. But I also don't really want to. So, difficult choices we have in life. Yeah, if I'd thought of that. It's not like this was a super long print. So, pardon me. So, given this business, what do we think about it? I mean, every moment I look at this, I think like, oh yeah, I should have not have done this. What are you doing, Terrier? What are you? How dare you question me like that? What are you doing? I just want to make a little prototype of a pixel panel that I plan to get this black diffuser acrylic, so this will just look solid black, but then I'll be able to like do pixely stuff behind it. We're gonna probably end up having to cut little channels, at least for the outside ones, unless I just make some kind of quick little riser. I should have done that. We could print one quickly, except we're printing something. So maybe we'll just wait in a minute, and then maybe we'll print like little corner stands for this. So what would be a profitable thing to do next? I'm jealous of the... Where's Life is Yours? I want to know about that. Well, I think it said it was going to take weeks to get there. That little... Why is this camera so bad? A little less gain. How's that? I guess I could learn to use CamPram for this camera too. Should work in theory. Okay, so we have this. We need a way to we need to connect our data lines out to in. We need snaky little data lines is the thing we definitely need. And then we need, I don't know if I care about snaking the power and ground. I almost think like, well, I might as well, if we're being snaky anyway. I don't know. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about it? I feel like this print looks okay, except there's a blemish in the corner. That's frustrating, because otherwise it's a beautiful print. I wonder how that happened. Okay, don't touch it. Don't touch the print. Okay, we need a daisy chain or things, and I'm just trying to think of how I want to do that in terms of cabling, I guess. Here. Is that the easy thing to start soldering? So anyway, I started soldering. Is that what we're gonna do? I think it is. Man, now I want that little soldering iron now. Okay, we do need to shut down. The MIDI Pi. Because it's plugged in to the thing the outlet I'm about to use. Okay, and we want to be able to solder. Well, I know what cable I want to use. I think it could be pretty dang lightweight. Crazy. It's a little bit of current. What? Okay. Whoa. Terry, what do you do for a living? Have we talked about this? Professional darts? What cable do we want to use, everybody? Something pretty flexible, I should think. Or something very deliberately not flexible. Like that seems like not a reasonable gauge. What are those doing in there? Look at all those. between jobs? Are you a freelance person or are you a job person? Where do you think I put that heavier gauge? Another room? That specifically got some heavy cable for. Was it right in front of my face and I missed it? Don't say that. First of all, you definitely don't need to be good at anything to be freelance. I'll tell you that. Okay, so why do I get hung up on decisions like this that are so trivial? Like, oh man, how are we gonna? What power cables are we gonna use? There's serious consideration here. Why? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I do want it to be relatively flat. Is a thing. Maybe that really is the answer, and just don't overthink it and not do ribbony cable. And just say use some stuff. Is this an adequate gauge? I think it is. Let's just use this. Raj, how's it going, buddy? Okay, so we want to turn on the soldering iron. So we want to do a like little snaky trail, I think. Oh, my wire strippers aren't in here. Oh, my fun wire strippers. Sorry, I have to go get the fun wire strippers. I'll be right back. Last thing I want to do is use wire strippers that aren't fun. Daraj, I'm working on a new little prototype for like a little pixel panel. Like, so go, let me show, talk about it over here. Did I lose the camera settings here? No. It'll be like a little diffuser here. I want to get this cool new black acrylic that it just looks like black plastic but can act as LED diffuser. Why is this camera so glitchy? Okay. And then if this prototype works, I want to build a big one, like maybe one with 256 LEDs and put it back there on the wall. So this is just a test, little test prototype. I'm just going to let kind of the memory of the cable determine the length here. And then, I don't know. Something like that long. And we will need 3 of each. Terry, if you could do anything for a job, what would you want to do? You could be a professional Sudoku streamer like me. Okay. I'm making a mess of everything here. I don't really want to take a job. Ugh, so this contract job that's coming up, I'm sure will be fine. It's actually with people that I quite like. So it's no, I'm not, just that I don't ever want jobs, you know? It feels like in my life I should have figured out a way to not have any jobs by now. But we're not there yet. It's the eternal quest. Okay. I don't actually like the wire cutter. On the fun wire strippers are fun wire strippers, but as far as wire cutters, I think there are superior alternatives. We could get a good camera set up in here, like some top-down camera. I don't know. Okay, here I have a serious question for you, for anyone who's listening. I've been streaming for like, I guess 5 years now. Yeah, I mean, like, is there something that just you would have fun doing all day, every day? Or not all day, most days? I've been streaming off and on for 5 years, you know, and there's been periods where I stream really regularly, but then I get a bunch of jobs, and then I can't stream for a while or whatever. Like last year, I went months and months and months without streaming, so it's been a weird thing where I'll like, you know, stream regular for a while, start to build a little audience, for which I'm grateful, and then, you know, just kind of not have the space for it for months at a time, or get really discouraged or whatever. And so I've really thought a lot about like, okay, is this just a thing that is like no stakes, just hobby, just hang out with some people and work on stuff and don't really think about it too much? Or is it actually worth thinking about it as something I'm investing in over time, like adding value to? Like, okay, I have some vision that it will pay off in the future if I continually try to add value, whatever that means. That could mean like, oh, work on heat a lot, or work, you know, whatever it means to add value to streaming. Well, I mean, that comes with practice. Here's the ultimate secret in life, is the way to be good at things is to like them, is to like doing them. Because it's pretty hard to become really good at something you don't like doing, because there's this feedback loop of, if you like a thing, you'll want to do it more. And if you do it more, you'll get better at it. And then as you get better at it, you'll feel good about being good at it. And, you know, there's like a feedback loop of success, I believe. I think it's pretty difficult to become exceptionally good at something you don't enjoy. I think anybody, you know, most people could learn to become reasonably good at most things. And I'm not sure if I believe the inverse of that is true. Like, is it to be possible to just stay bad at something you do really enjoy? It probably is. Anyway, you know, you get better at programming by programming. I've been programming for, I mean, in like a semi-serious way, as like, okay, this is the thing I'm like focused on, for probably about 25 years, as far as like, I mean, over 20 years in a professional way. But I would say 25 as like something I'm really taking seriously, and, you know, spending time and effort in learning. And you see how bad I am at everything. It is funny. I feel like early on, you know, when I started streaming, I tended to stream, for the most part, things that I was good at. Or, you know, had like a higher level of proficiency, maybe, or a higher level of confidence. I don't know. Maybe that's not exactly true, but it feels that way. And I think part of that is like, actually, it really is just letting go of some self-consciousness and just acknowledging like, oh, like, it's better for me to stream what I'm interested in than it is for me to stream what I'm good at, or like really especially good at. because then I'm interested in what I'm doing and I'm learning and so on. So, okay, we got all these. We got some solder. I don't really have. I've done a fair amount of LED soldering in my time, but you know, maybe in the dozens or hundreds. Definitely not. I wouldn't say in the thousands. Oh, that's not true. Well, of LED strips, definitely think I've soldered thousands of LEDs, but so I don't have a strategy that I feel like is necessarily the best strategy. I want to follow my normal strategy of put some solder in some places and then just try to squish the wire into the solder. I wish I had that cool soldering iron. Terry, do you think you would be interested in trying to work towards a software development career? Where's Axio? I haven't seen Axio in a while. How's Axio doing? Okay. Let's just get some solder in the mix. And then it would probably be wise to like tin this, but I don't want to. I'm going to try to just not tin it. And I'm going to try to just kind of set it on top here and just melt it in. Not the best, but maybe adequate. I definitely do need a little solder on the tip though. This would certainly work better if the, ooh, that was a mess. Okay, maybe I will do an impromptu tinning here. This would be working much better if I had tinned the tips of these. I just was trying to be lazy, but what the heck? Did I break the solder? Did I like melt the pad off? Okay, not very good. Not doing a very good job. Ugh, I probably really should just let's just tin these because it will make life easier. What do you do with the helping hands? Okay. That was a mess. How did this end up shorter? Didn't I measure all of these together? How did this one seemingly end up so much shorter than the others? It's almost too short. Okay. Not beautiful, but I'll take it. How did I make that one shorter? I thought I measured all of these together. Did I make one extra long or did I make one super short? Seems like I made that one super short. I don't know how I managed to do that. That magical property of streaming while doing things. So I'm speaking and my attention is divided, I guess. Just imagine I'm doing really well. Okay, let's try a silly tinning assembly line. I'm in, where am I right now? Makers and something. I'm going to switch to just chatting. I can understand that and I can relate to that. I will say the thing that has always worked for me, not that I'm necessarily recommending that this is a good strategy for everybody, but I am extraordinarily stubborn. And the flattering way to put this, it might be perseverance or stick-to-itiveness, which is another way of putting it that I've heard, where you just don't allow for being stuck. Like, you have to find a resolution. Maybe it's not exactly a solution, but you have to find a resolution for whatever ails you. This is not going to work as well as I'd hope. And so, if you kind of go in with that mindset, that obviously there's a resolution. That resolution may just be sort of like, oh, the thing you're trying to do doesn't work. You can't do that thing. You're misunderstanding something or whatever. But that's still a resolution. You now know what you don't know. And so if you go into things with that mindset that there is a resolution, if not a solution, I find that helpful, but it really takes an extreme level of stubbornness. But that's just how I know how to do everything I know how to do, is extreme stubbornness. So I think another good skill, given that, for, especially learning on your own, because I think most of the things that I know how to do, that's not entirely true. Many of the things I know how to do that I'm especially good at, I would say, are things I am self-taught at for the most part. And some of the things I am, honestly, like, even, stuff that I went to school for are the kinds of skills that are applied skills, really. Like, so I only am good at them. I'm not good at them because I sat in a classroom and somebody told me how to do them, but I've never taken any really formal software development. That's the main key, actually, is the main thing. Well, it is important to recognize that it all sucks. Everything is bad. Life is yours. I want to know, but I think I already know the answer. Did you order that soldering iron? Oh my gosh. How did I just solder this to the wrong pad? That's amazing. Incredible. The things I'm able to do while distracted are sometimes pretty amazing. I just soldered 5 volts to ground. Generally, that's discouraged. Okay, I'm kind of making a mess of this, but that's okay. You did order it? When do you get it? In 15 years? The printer just made a noise that makes me not want to look back at it. It makes me feel like I'm going to look at it and something's going to be messed up. So I'm just going to choose to not look back there. Kind of wish I'd gotten... I considered it. I considered getting silicone coated cable for just like prototyping, but I didn't. Okay, I guess while I'm here... Oh, those aren't tinned yet. Let's not do that yet. 20th of April? Will we still be alive by then? Okay, that's not smart to do with the hot iron in my hand. I have done something so monumentally silly. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. With the silliness of what I have just done. These go up here. By the way. Okay, maybe I need to pay a little more attention to what I'm doing. That was a fun mistake. That was a good drum break. Okay, very silly. Very, very, very silly. Anyway, we've almost powered this thing. And then we gotta data it. See, Life is Yours, this in particular is a place where I want a little bit of flatness on the tip. I feel like for this application, as an example, I want a little bit of flatness just for surface area. Okay, these are not pretty joints, but keep telling yourself that this is just a prototype. I didn't tin those yet. What is the printer doing back there? Now it sounds too quiet. Like those castanets. We'll get the blood pumping. Okay. Should I switch to... I'm switching to just chatting. I'm done with you makers and crafting. What happened? This is what Kyle's advice was. Kyle's advice was just like, don't even bother with anything except for just chatting. Just don't even bother. And Kyle is a professional Twitch entrepreneur. I can tell Kages doesn't feel good because they didn't say Scott is a dick or Scott what a dick when joining the channel. That's how I know it's serious. Okay. Not my proudest moment. Not my proudest work. Really wish I just cut the tip off of that, but it's too late. Okay, am I actually doing this correctly? Out to in, out to in, out to in. I think we're okay at this point. If not, we're just gonna give up on this project before it even starts. I like my little rainbow tower though. Come on. Too much heat. Doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe one of the black ones was just really long or something. Okay, one more. I'm wait, what did I do here? Oh, that's right. Okay, I was like, oh no. I thought I screwed it up. I'm trying to say things suck less. I really don't want to be so cranky on stream. I think that it may just mean that I just need to not do anything with the Twitch API on stream. I might be like, we just have to have a personal rule that is, don't use, well, maybe any software. Don't use any software on stream, because you're gonna have a bad time. Everybody's gonna have a bad time. Okay, these joints are not pretty. Are they electrically sound? Maybe. They're definitely not pretty. Kind of want to give them another little dollop of solder, but or at least try to reflow a little bit, just because they don't look great. Okay, definitely doing the thing where I'm making everything worse. Let's just not touch it anymore. How about that? Just don't touch it. Okay, we'll keep the soldering iron handy just in case these don't work. So, what do we do here? We have this silly MIDI controller. So we could do that. We also have the Sine friend. We also could grab the Pixel Blaze. So what is our strategy here? I my instinct is to use the little MIDI buddy. Just because it exists and it's right here on my desk. Are the main two reasons. I don't remember what pins we used at all, though. Anybody remember? What did we do? This was for yeah, it's this little MIDI controller. So what is on here? C++ file, and the C++ file says this is not right. It's not this. I hope we kept that. Did we not keep that? Drudge. It will eventually be an Internet of Things project. Yeah, it's initially just going to be like a little controllable LED array. But I figured I have ambitions of making a big one, but it's if you want to make a thing that is big, it is usually wise, even modestly big, it is usually wise to make a not big version first. That's my advice to you. So we said 16, which is actually already correct. So we said pin 6. So we'll need power and all that kind of stuff. So this might be okay. So let's do, this is our little Pico buddy. So let's pick some colors that make sense. Raw power, ground. This might be too much to pull. That's okay. What did we do yesterday? Yesterday we were working on scoreboard, and then last night I spent 1 billion hours on a MIDI project, but I'm glad you're here now. I'm you know, very grateful that for everybody that comes around. Because while I've done it a lot, it's not that fun to stream for nobody. I've done it a lot. Okay, data pixel. Is this going to work? Or is this going to break the computer because I'm pulling too much current? Or what's going to happen? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Something happened. Did you see that? 1 pixel freaked out. So I'm going to unpower and power. So sorry, do I have what? From what I did yesterday? The streams from yesterday? I know it's weird. When I use both cameras, it glitches like crazy. I don't know why. It's when I use both. It's I guess because it's 2 of the same kind of camera. I'm not too worried about it. I just pretend it's a cool video effect. Paratus, how's it going? This camera works fine by itself. So this is a Logitech, whatever, C920, and I have 2 C920s plugged in, and it's not happy. It only happens when they're both plugged in. One, they're plugged into different, I'm trying to even think, like, I think they're plugged into totally different USB buses even, so I don't really know the issue. Oh, what I did yesterday, I always post my videos to YouTube. So on my YouTube channel, you could watch the archive. Also, there's the VODs. But All the old streams are always on YouTube. Weirdly, people watch them sometimes. I don't really know why. I think it's because occasionally I might accidentally say something useful. Wait, I'm sorry. Did you write something earlier? Sorry, Peritus, which prior message? I saw you say the webcam is glitching. And you said going good, messing with. Oh no! Oh, how could I miss this important message? Why did the variables here say Packer? Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I really don't have an explanation for that, honestly. Why would that be true? Let's go to GitHub. Look at this stupid thing recurring. It's gonna like show, if I scroll down, it's gonna dox me. Okay, fortunately I'm not. Okay, that's not on stream. Lame. Okay, let's try it. I'm ready. What do we got? Oh my gosh, are you serious? I did just dox myself. I hate you, GitHub. That is infuriating. I've specifically complained about issues like this before with them, and they said they would address it. But this thing of where like, hey, you're gonna go to GitHub and we're just gonna throw up your personal information on screen without hiding anything, that is so unacceptable. How do you say like, hey, like security issue? Yeah, great. I mean, at least it wasn't my address this time. I think last time I did. I can't remember what it showed last time. Last time it showed something that was like, wow, how could you show that? That is so stupid. Like, hey, is this your personal information? Let's just throw it on the screen. How do I've had to complain about this before. How do you... What is this stupid thing? I don't know what to do. Like, where is the best place to complain about this? I guess a new discussion. Issues. Stop. This category is solely for conversations about GitHub products, issues, and projects. Unrelated conversations will be deleted. How where I should put this? Okay, sorry. I'm filing a complaint, but no one will care about. Last time I did this, they seemed to take it seriously. I can't even remember how I reported it, but however I reported it, they were like, "Oh wow, we take this really seriously," and then said that it was escalated and fixed, and now it's obviously not, or some stupid regression. I don't know. Where is that email? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna switch over here. Ugh, so irritating. Okay, we'll just look at my arm while I try to find this. I don't remember when that would have been. Okay, anyway, we'll just post this complaint that no one will care about. Okay. Grrr. All I wanted was to see the fun message from Paratos. That's all. Is that a crime? I don't think so. We'll just go to yahoo.com where I know it's safe. Yahoo would never dox me. Yahoo.com, safest place on the internet. Oh, this is so flattering. Homebridge and Sudoku Master. Aw, shucks. I do like the variable naming here. I have to say, I've moved away from using function in JavaScript almost, where I like almost always use lambdas or whatever they call them. They have a different name, arrow functions, I think they call them. Okay, so what this finished. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible. Okay, so what were we trying to do? So it's, in theory, this works. It's hard to say exactly whether it does or not. That makes it seem like I broke it, though. Did I do something silly? Ground to ground. Okay, we'll just make sure. Okay, we have lines coming in. It looks like I did. I think that's power, and I think that's ground, and I think that's pin 6. I think. We did ground to ground, out to in, 5 volt to 5 volt. Ground to ground, out to in, 5 volt to 5 volt. Ground to ground, out to in, 5 volt to 5 volt. So I think we're good. I mean, you can. You could design a Hello Sudoku. Okay, I'm worried. I'm gonna unpower this. Is that not what is on this device? What else would be on this device? Isn't this what we were using for the... This isn't the one that needed... Oh, maybe it wasn't. Was it not on this device? I really thought this is what we were using, that we had our little MIDI... our little MIDI thing. Okay, actually I do need to respond to this. Terrier, thanks for the YouTube follow. This looks legit. This email from this Amazon customer service email in my spam folder. I think it's legit. So I think we need to. I think I gotta call the cops. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's go back here for a moment. Isn't this... Did I break this board? Maybe I pulled too much power from the port or something? Like, that would not be very surprising. If that was true, I'm not saying it is, but if that was true, how would I fix it? I'd need a USB A to C cable. I just need... Okay, so we got this little thing. I'm just building a little addressable LED array. And now we have this little thing. And now we have this thing. How did it turn out? Not terrible, not great. Definitely has some defects, but in real life we would use a better diffusion material. But the idea is something like this. And then we'll get these nice kind of scrimmed buddies. And I just need to test the LEDs basically, and just looking at my desk at what I have available. The this Pi Pico, maybe we're not in the right mode or something. I can't really remember like about is it doing the dumb thing where it's in... I feel like it's just not working. I feel like I maybe drew too much power from this USB port. And now this USB port is mad. Windows doesn't tell you that, does it? Like Mac OS, if you try to draw too much power from a USB port, it'll say, hey, don't do that. Why? It will say, why are you doing the thing you are doing? And then I'll say, sorry. So maybe the drivers I have, I mean, I think I just have whatever Intel chipset drivers. Maybe I need cooler USB drivers. Is that what you're telling me? So that's annoying. Do I happen to have on my desk a USB A to C situation available to me? I mean, it's actually weird though, because it seems like, okay, here's how we can test that. Let's see if the port works. Plug in another machine, I guess. I think I broke the port. Doesn't mean I broke all the ports on the front? I guess not, because my mouse is up there. Okay, I didn't see any warnings. And I feel like I've had this issue in the past. The warningless. So is Is that in USB-C box or USB-A? Oh, they're just addressable 2811s, whatever. 2812s, 2811s. I mean, I probably just... I didn't think they would all be on, which they shouldn't be, actually. It's also possible that I killed that port in another way. You're very tiny. That one's even tinier. I'm going to use the smallest, cutest cable available. These are probably... I mean, if they're like the other ones I have, they'd be 0.3 watts each. So I could be coming up on that limit. And is that for the whole bus or for one port? Because I do have other stuff going on. This will tell me very quickly. I just didn't happen to have yeah, I think I just killed the port because it just showed right up. Sorry. Where am I going to get 5 volts at this hour? We have 5 volts at a time like this. Five volts in this economy? This is why I need like benchtop power supply, all that stuff. I just need a lab that is ready to go. So I don't have to constantly be plugging things in and unplugging things. Should have made this bigger also. That's another thing that would have been wise, and given it a little lip. But hey, it's prototype. Okay, we have flashed this thing now. But now I am... These don't have the cool little lighting bulb that says, hey, pull a lot of power from these. So let's instead do something like... Well, that's unfortunate, actually, because now... How am I going to get... Use this cable. Okay, so what are we doing now? We just want power, so let's just use this thing, which is a silly way to get power, but there's power in there. I know it. 5 volts and ground, not conveniently located. So, then we'll have to share the ground too. Okay, so we don't want to get power from there. Let's not get power from there. Let's get power from here. And the best way to do that, following the rule of just try to use whatever's on my desk already. This and this. Gray for ground, yellow for power. These are actually not what I really want. I mean, I can just do... You can certainly take power into here. And then I guess I could do ground here. And then connect our grounds. Let's make sure I did that right. Connect our grounds and get data here. Which was pin 6, I think. And then one more ground. Certainly a better way to do this. I saw that LED dim. Is that bad? This still seems to exist. So I don't honestly remember how we did this. So let's check the serial monitor and see. Am I printing anything? Why can't I check the serial monitor? Not connected. Select a board and port. So now let's say, uh-oh. Oh, okay. Something's smoking. That's exciting. Woo. What was that? What was that? I may have just blown up the, well, no, it's there. What was that? What did I just do? What? Do I have a short? Did I do something extremely silly? What just got so hot? I don't even know what was smoking. Nothing seems crazy hot. Nothing looks to be shorted. Am I wrong about the pins here? What the heck was that? Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem, and it's funny. These dangling leads that I wasn't even paying attention to touched each other and shorted out. And that is why everything is breaking, I think, just because should have seen that, obviously, but I didn't put these wires here. So I'm not going to accept any blame. That's funny. Okay. I think that was the problem. I'm not 100% sure, but it's certainly a problem, if not the problem. But I think it was the problem. So let's get power in here. Let's try to do this in one less cable this time. Let's go to ground, directly on the ground pin. Oh, that was rookie maneuver. Go ground. So if I plug this in, are we in better shape? Okay, yes. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. I feel like I'm solving a Sudoku over here. Badly. Okay. Now what do we think? Port open failed. Yeah, I bet it did. Okay. We are getting data, which is good. I wonder if I broke the LEDs. That'd be lame. It is weird. It is weird that it's like it was unhappy with me shorting the circuit. I don't know why. I'm trying to remember how we wrote this. I think we wrote it such that we like use the channel. The pixel is the pitch. Oh, so we got to be like way low. Is that how I did this? There we go. Hey, look at that. Okay, our MIDI controlled LEDs are working. That's cute. Okay, MIDI controlled LEDs are working. So over here, I got a fun little MIDI party going on. MIDI channel is what the color is, and so on and so forth. It's very bright. How bright is it, though? Remember when I don't even know it was smoking. It must have just been some... I don't even know. So, what? Now what? Did I do anything to set some global brightness or anything? Or is this full brightness? Because these don't seem to be full brightness, or they don't look it to me. These full brightness, I mean, they're definitely bright. Like clearly on video, they're extremely bright, but they don't seem like the same, like eye bleeding kind of bright that that we're used to. That's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me lower exposure on this. This is pretty good. This is actually maybe even better than I thought it was going to be. For like not even really trying that hard, that's pretty good. Check that out. Oh, I forgot. Velocity is brightness. That's how I did this. Velocity is brightness. So they're not at full brightness. So how do we do this? Channel 1. So that's making reds really dim. 127. Man, if I could have a MIDI host, that would be way better, but I don't know how. Okay, that's the brightness we're looking for. That's the eye-aching brightness we want. Okay, that's pretty freaking cool. How do we connect this? I really did not think through any piece of this very well. We could just make a little thing that slides over the edges, I guess. What do you think? Life is yours. Does it get electrician approval? The only thing that's lame is it's hard to make. Oh, there we go. That's actually cool. Okay. Uh-oh, did I break it? I might have broken it by sending it invalid data. I'm trying to send it a bunch of zeros, but I think actually I may have crashed it. I think I crashed it by going outside the bounds of the array because I didn't write it very well. What did I do? Why is it not working anymore? I mean, it's definitely getting data. How did I break this? Oh, because it's all node offs now. Well, that's funny. Was I only looking at... I didn't really count on that. That's funny. So actually, it just automatically sends... note ons. So it's kind of... So what is this? What is RGB? We must have flipped it. Get some Bs. Cool. Okay, I'm pretty into this. So imagine... So I think this is a good size. And in fact, I think it... Well, okay, so the like pixel size is dictated basically by the LED strip density. That would be flexible, but it's way easier to just use the it's way easier to just use the the density of the LEDs on the strip to determine the pixel size, because otherwise it's kind of annoying. Well, now what do we do? Now that we made this, what do we do? I have an idea. Here's one thing that we do. Let's get this. Because I think I can route this through. Oh no. Oh good heavens. Sorry. I think I can route this through. Like. Okay, sorry. This is okay. Okay. How big of one of these should I try to make? I was imagining 16 by 16, which is 256 pixels, which is a lot. Why aren't these right? The pitch is too high. I don't actually know how to do this. What did I do wrong? How do you change the octave on this thing? Oh, that's the wrong. Oh, these are all going to be just be on channel 1. That's kind of a problem. Okay, let's try this again. Update the port list. We want the launch key MIDI. This should be channel 1. Oh yeah. Problem is, do I have maximum red already? No off. How do I do this? I mean, I could, but I want to just make them fully controllable or do little animations and stuff like that. I mean, you could make a little video wall out of them. Remember, I had that crazy... what did I do with that thing? Remember, I had that crazy LiDAR device that was like... It was essentially like a 4x4 LiDAR. So you got an array of depths. So you actually could hook that to this. But I don't think this is going to be a camera-controlled thing. I want this to be like a giant wall piece. Why is this wrong? Oh, because I'm still an octave too high. This device will not let me go to pitch. That's lame. This device does not go to the -2nd octave. So can I do like, is there some kind of remapping or something? How could I like take MIDI in and then send it out at a different... I mean, what I really should do is just make it start at middle C, probably, right? Because that's what the world wants. That's what you got to give the people what they want, and everybody loves middle C. Like if I start this, does it start at middle C? No, it starts at... So what is C0? C0 is 24. That's pretty weird. I mean, I don't know. Like I just don't know that everything's going to natively support. I mean, I like intuitively the idea of saying like, oh yeah, the pitch always corresponds to the pixel. It's just that this particular device, it seems like, will never go lower than pitch 12, which is kind of lame. Maybe there's a way around that. Like, what is this thing? A launch pad, launch key mini, launch key mini. Draclin got a cool keyboard about the same time that I got this. I wonder if he's using it. Launch key mini. You can see my arm hair. Don't look at that. Weird. I mean, I can definitely change I am changing the octave. It's just not going below. It won't go below. I'm essentially at octave like -1, but it won't go to the lowest settings. Like, which seems weird. Oh, look at that. I could just buy key. Oh, wow. I could just buy. Oh my gosh. Okay. You're probably right that there is some way I can figure it. Okay, this is a game changer though. Check this out. If I just buy, I mean, ignoring whatever, but if I just buy parts, I could build. Oh no, I don't even want to think about this. Oh no, if I just buy, I could just buy this for Figaro and just get stock, synth part keys. Okay, we're not even thinking about that. That's too much to think about. Where is I mean, that's what I want. I want didn't I used to own a telephone? Okay, sorry, let me switch it for a second. I have a suspicious number of emails that make me a little worried. Okay, no, it's just that Frostpunk is on sale. Wow, Frostpunk is just the cheapest it's ever been. I love Frostpunk. I've never played the. I've had my eyes out for that. Just the issue is that I live in Portland, Oregon, so if there was any like cute weird synth at a thrift store, it would immediately get picked up for somebody's band. So I just never see that stuff around. I was looking on eBay, but then there's more overhead. It would cost more. I mean, maybe I could find an old $20 synth. Launch key mini. This is the MK3 Mark III, I think. I don't actually say. I think it is. No, maybe it is only a launch. Where's the manual? Just give me the manual. Why is this so hard to find? Yes, user guide, thanks. You're probably right. Really what I wanted was, well, I'd have to really think about what I wanted the, which launch key do I have? I don't know. How do I know? Does that look like my keyboard? I want to say it's a MK3, but I don't know. Octave. Up and down octave. Yeah, it only goes C1 to C5, so this just doesn't go. This keyboard doesn't go to C2. That seemed weird. Maybe it's configurable. I mean, this is not an especially fancy keyboard, so I'm not shocked. Wait, where's the word octave? According to search, it's down here somewhere. Octave down button. Oh, that's for LED brightness. Okay, so I think I can't do that. But it's not that big of a deal. Let's have it offset. $48. I'm already having to mess with stuff anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. So we'll have a pitch offset, and while we're at it, we need to also handle the idea of note off, because we're not currently. So we'll just do this. A handle note off is just the same as a handle note on with channel pitch, but has 0 velocity. Because some things seem to be sending, I don't know. I guess by definition, a 0 velocity note event is a note off event, but let's just try this. Oh shoot, I shouldn't be doing this here. Dang it. I don't know if you smart enough to refresh? Actually, you are. The normal Arduino is not smart enough, but seemingly Arduino 2 is. Where's my phone? I don't know. It's lunchtime now. Okay, how do we do? That seems broken. Oh, is it because I'm still way down and... What key is it? That says 30. Oh no, it's 3-0. I don't have a really easy way to change the channel on this. What's wrong now? Why am I not seeing anything down there? What did I break? To unplug everything. Plug everything back in. Should be serial monitoring here. Update the port list. Say not connected first, then update the port list. Project's a little, or sorry, this software is cool, but it can be a little finicky. Okay. So we're saying we're starting at C2. Why am I not seeing lights? What did I... Am I like immediately turning them off or something? It's a note on channel 1. What did I do? Oh, I added this offset instead of subtracting it. Right? Is that what I did? Oopsie. Let's try that instead. Now what do I do? Update port list. Go to serial monitor. Okay, well, not really what I was aiming for. Because I forgot that I don't really want to track node offs. I want to be able to send those independently. Kind of fun though. So how do I, so currently I have, oh, well, you can see this. How's that? Pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Let's play Sudoku. We could make a thing that was like a Sudoku thing. Okay, how would this be? I could make a thing that just hung back there that was a 9x9 grid like this, and it would just be responsive while I was like whatever I was doing to solve the Sudoku puzzle. So I think I want to rethink the channels, I think, because right now you have to change the MIDI channel. How do you do? Can you do that with this keyboard? I guess I'm trying to think of it. I'm thinking of a couple things here. One is like the on-off is not ideal for this situation, but it normally would be. Like it normally would be fine. So that's one thing to consider is the on-off situation. The other thing to consider is the channel situation. Woo. Channel 2. So like one idea would be to use octaves instead of channels. So you can imagine use like C0, C1, C2. That's too limiting though. How do you think you can change the surely you can change the channel with this MIDI controller, right? Now did I close that window, didn't I? Okay, channel. How do you change the channel? To exit the MIDI channel controls. Transpose lets you transpose your keyboard plus or minus 11 semitones. Oh, I see. Well, so you could kind of get down. You could still never get to note 0, though, weirdly. But you get down to note 1 by transposing down. And press Shift and Transpose to select MIDI channel output for the keyboard. How do I do that, though? Like, what did... Oh, okay. That's cool. You can use the drum pad. The 4 should do nothing. Oops. Did I break it? Does it break if the channel is too high? Yeah, I have there's no like bounds checking in this software currently. So I think what I'm gonna say at the moment, this is what I'm going to say. I don't know if this will be true, a true statement, but I think at the moment we're going to say we just don't handle node offs, and we just say we don't really care about the pixels being bad, but the byte index is the channel, and that seems like a problem. That seems pretty easy to break. So one idea I was just thinking of, which would take a little bit of fussing, but not that big of a deal, would be like set the channels, like basically say channel 4 is always off. Or channel 4 sets like how do I want to do this? Is there a clamp in Arduino? Does Arduino have a clamp? It's constrained. Okay, I'm gonna, while this uploads, I'm gonna find my phone. I'll be right back. Hi there, it's me. Did that work? Failed to upload. Why? Why do you think it failed to upload? Because stuff is talking to it because this keyboard is spamming. I do my toey touch, my toey touch. Uploading error. Huh. Oh, that looks frozen. Is everything broken? Everything seems to be broken. Okay, so we're not turning things off, which that's fine. I wonder what hitting shift with a key, I think that's ARP mode. How do we want to clear? Or how do we want to turn off individual keys? What's the answer? Is this broken again? How have I broken you, my friend? You're broken. Why am I not getting out of here? Is it because I'm on a crazy channel? This still seems okay. So you're happy. 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 Did I break something with this keyword? Is it where I am in terms of the octave? Like the MIDI in monitor. There we go. What key is that? There it is. Okay. So I just don't have any way to turn things off now. Off. So what I think we're going to do is just make that a thing. I don't have a better idea right this second. But I would want to set all three. Like which channel? The pixel bytes. Like if I wanted to set it all to 0. So we actually can do that, I think, is let's say this, let's make this where it can be 4. And then we just need to say like, hey, if the byte index is equal to 4, let's say it's not equal to 4. We'll just set a channel like this. But if it is equal to 4, then didn't we make a union? So this is like, yeah, BGR, just set that equal to 0. So anytime you get channel 4 is just off. That's what I'm going to say to you. Oh no. Software really gets mad if you're, I mean, I get it. Okay, that seems fun and good. I like this. I think this is going to look cool when it's big. To my toy touch. Okay, so now what? Really would be cool to do direct MIDI into these things. That would be cool. I need to figure out how to do that. It hurts my feelings to even think about it. Launch key MIDI in, KB out. Okay, so we can now do that. Let's switch over here. Have a gander. Over where? Over here? Okay, so I can now do stuff like this, but if I set to channel 4, that didn't work. Wait, what did I just do? Shift transpose 2, 3, 4. I've broken it. Did I not do my clamp correctly? So we want to constrain between 0 and 4. Actually, that's not the way to do this. I think I would instead say, do continue to constrain that. And actually we need to say if channel is not equal to 4. How's that sound? And now we should go over here and we should disconnect this so we can try to do this. Do you want to be able to play like a synthesizer with tomatoes? That would be cool. Cool tomato synth. I think these actually look pretty good, just purely in terms of diffusion. I think, you know, they could be a little higher, but I think I'm into it actually. Like the thickness of our little diffuser, all that stuff feels not bad to me at all. What did I do? I think that didn't work correctly. Okay. That seemed like that turned off everything, though. Okay, no, we can do it now. Okay, so now I think we have the ability... I think... Uh-oh. Don't touch that. To... say we're on channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, and everything else. That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what you people think, but I'm pretty into it, and I think it's cool, and pretty pleased, honestly. Pretty pleased. Good job, everybody. Proud of you all. Did everybody leave? Can somebody just tell me that this is cool? Anybody, chat. Can someone just tell me it's cool, and then I'll feel better about myself? I mean, I think it's cool, so that's what matters. Phil Powers, thank you. Do you mean that, or are you just telling me? Oh, come on, life is yours. Thanks. That wasn't even like fishing for compliments. That was me just, I don't know the term for that. When you're just literally asking for compliments, like, hey, please give me. Ooh, Paratus only gives me the pretty cool. What about when it's big? I think it'll be cool when it's big. I like the pixel size. Oh my gosh. Rendered senseless. We meet again. Okay, I'm gonna record a video of this. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna like send it to my dad and be like, hey dad, check it. My dad will like it. I'm gonna start making YouTube shorts of stuff. That was supposed to be this month, but it's not so far. Maybe that's next week. It's just like, bam, YouTube shorts, YouTube shorts. Okay, good job, everybody. Proud of you all. And I'm grateful you're here. And I really appreciate everybody was ready to give me compliments when I begged for them. That was... Oh, Terrier. Okay, so somehow I didn't see Terrier's compliment. I appreciate that. So I think that I'm going to call this prototype a success. And I'm going to say that I think that with that black acrylic diffusive material, it will look cool as hell because it will just look like black plastic when it's not... Oh, a Terrier. I wasn't ignoring you. I was just ignoring you. I didn't see you. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Hey, Terrier. Oh, hey, buddy, I didn't see you over there. I don't know what to do now. Honestly, this works a little better than I'm expecting. How's Kages? Kages, are you in the emergency room? Paratus, do you have any updates from Kages? I have Kages to thank for this this direction of thinking. Wait, did I break it already? It's kind of cool to see the grid pattern of you know, whole notes versus half notes. Got some teeth in there. I hope he's okay. That's the whole notes and the half notes. And then if we play like, I don't know, C major 7, C major 7 on top of the whole notes and half notes. Okay, I mean, it's not very practical. I don't think we would really hook this. I don't think we're really going to control this via MIDI, but what if we did? What if I just only use MIDI for everything now? And everything has like big, thick MIDI cables running all over the place. That would be cool, right? Oh no, he got admitted? It's one of those things that's hard to know whether you're happy about or not. Like I'm definitely glad he's getting care, but it's rough to be. That is concerning. Hope Kages is okay. Okay, I think that, like, I will also say that for this crappy, oh yeah, I know you and your healthcare. Oh wow, look at that. Cool. For how bad of a job I did of making this, like, this is just a true layer 3D print of white, which I should have let cool longer probably before I took off because it immediately warped. But it, like, as far as a diffuser, it's not too bad. I'm trying to think of a good way. I guess I could just dab some super glue on the little joints. If I do that, will I regret it? What if I just dabbed super glue in the extreme corners? Would that be enough? Or just on those 4 points? Okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna mess everything up. Yeah, I definitely should have made this such that, well, I have other lights in the house that I've done this and I just made like a little bracket. So maybe that's what I'll just do. Let's just make that real fast. Like where it'll just be a little thing that just slides over the sides. Just as a little hat to hold that in place. The tolerances of that can be a little tricky though. You know? So what would that look like? Were I to do that, I think it would look a little something like a new sketch. I mean, I could put like little scrims so they could be hearts. Life is yours. They could be. Well, if I had an LCD panel, why would I? If I had an LCD panel, I. LED tape. Do I need some LED tape? Life is yours. If I just had an LCD panel, why would I even be making this? I could just show squares on an LCD panel. Or are you saying like using the LCD to illuminate things from behind? I don't think that would work. I mean, it would theoretically work, but they'd have really, really soft edges. Because it wouldn't really be like a gobo. Image of what? Like a LED behind this with this, like an actual image in the bottom, I think it would be too diffuse. I think it would just be kind of a blurry blob. Or maybe I'm not understanding you. Sometimes I don't understand Life is Yours. Okay, what are you talking about? What are we talking about? Oh, like a transparent LED panel? Those are interesting. I wonder how they really look in person. The videos look cool. I mean, that would look weird because then you would just be looking at... Maybe I'm just not quite understanding what you're imagining. Yeah, but why do I need any of this to do that if I just have an LED window? Well, to be clear, the MIDI is not music. The MIDI is, I mean, the MIDI is purely just my very easy way to have a way to control the lighting on this. You look cool. Burn. I just burned you with a compliment. How do you like the compliment burn? Okay, so I was thinking of doing what? Making like a little bracket to sit over the top of this. And I was saying that I was going to make a new sketch. And I was saying that it would basically be one millimeter larger than this. Kind of feels like not a very good idea. Or that there's a better way to do it, but I don't know what the better way is. So we'll make this 0.5 millimeter. That doesn't look right. Guess it is. Why did it change the size so crazily? What happened? Why did it do that? Okay, I think I need to do the thing where I do like project this. Project this geometry in here and then turn off that sketch. And now, can I set dimensions without... Why did it do that? Why did it make... Did I accidentally do, like, that doesn't make sense to me. Say, like, a 10. How is it over-constrained? I don't have dimensions. defined for this. Do I? .5. Like that's the size of that shell surrounding things. That's very thin. But whatever. And then we'd want to do essentially the same thing, but like with an inset. Maybe. And the inset can just be like, I think this thing can be tiny. It just can't be so tiny that it crumbles. Well, let's say the inset is only 2 millimeters or something. But that's, I don't want this on this side. Like how can you force a dimension? Get in there. It's weird to have to do that. I'm sure there's a more appropriate way. 2 millimeters. And then given this, I guess what I propose is how do I end up with this whole middle piece here? Oh, because that's the inside of my rectangle. Ha. Okay, so let's extrude this. Also, what? 0.28 times 2. And then also extrude. Uh-oh. Wait, come back. What did I do? So that gives us this cute little frame. And then we need to do this. Was I upside down? I don't know. Let's extrude this from here. 0.28 times 2.
Rather, it's about tending to the broken parts inside of ourselves.
Why does that look so wrong?
Things as a reflection of this struggle to study our perception of self.
That can't be right. Who said 0.28
Necessarily a thing,
times 2 from
rather
this surface?
state of mind which you constantly strive to.
No. What? Hold on. What is your problem? That is this thing.
Ideas aren't static,
Start it from
like
here.
water. Be
Why do you keep selecting that as the object? I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying I want to start. I don't know. Is it the wrong axis or something? Like, what is your deal? Offset can be what? I mean, how thick did we make that? 0.5 millimeters? And then we want a distance of... Oh, that's not right. We want this to be 2. Okay, sorry, that's my own fault. But that's a little confusing because that's 2 from that edge. That's 2 millimeters from that edge. So let's just do this where it will be 2 millimeters total, so no offset. Well, that doesn't look right. Maybe that was right. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, life insurance, you gotta alert me. Alert. Does that even work still? It does. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've done that. At least it was not on like the splash screen or something. Okay, so I'm thinking just this. But is it going to actually work, or is it just going to immediately break? The thing I like about it is it looks like it won't take very long to print. Oh, Paradise, that's awesome. It's so cute. Look at your little Twitch light. Adorbs. Is that like a live light when you're live? What is this drink responsibly thing up here? What's hanging on your wall? Okay, slice this, and hopefully it takes like no time at all. Still 16 minutes. That's with mesh level compensation. No infill. I actually feel like we should totally reset this. Just make sure we don't have any other weird settings. Okay, so that's now 8 minutes. We probably want a brim though, right? So most of the printing time is the brim. I just don't want it to, I don't know, wander away. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. What? How did you make it? Like, what is the? ESP. Okay, so what kind of tape did you use? Do I need some tape? Some of my stuff's falling apart too. I was just gonna use double stick or a spot of super glue. Let's export this G code. Why didn't it show up on the wrong button? Hello? Seems unhappy. I gotta set up octopus print. Oh, gotcha. Cool. Base plate, base bracket. Okay, so like, just to talk through my sort of, I think this looks really nice actually. This looks better than I thought. I'm actually a little bit shocked at how good it looks for. It is. It's an Ender 3 V2. Draclin just got a S1. That seems much fancier in many ways, but let's just check. Let's do a little status check. In the Discord channel, has Draclin 3D printed anything? The update is no updates. so still waiting. It's got 2 motors on the... It's got 2 motors for Z. The old Logitech gamepad over there. I think it is an Ender 3 S1. Yeah, I think that is the model he got. I think it's really new. Grimbone has a Ender, maybe just an Ender 3. Should I have a 3D printing channel on the Discord? Probably. I don't know where to put that. We don't have the right categories for it. Life is yours. When are you going to buy your 3D printer? Literally everyone has one except for you. So to talk about the big plans for this. So this is 4x4. That's going to be huge. Gotta think about that a little bit. Just 3D print some space. It's not that hard. Easy. Cherry Darts, get a 3D printer. I mean, really don't. I mean, probably actually don't, but do. This looks so much better in real life than it does on the camera, by the way. It looks pretty good. Maybe I'm gonna post a picture to the Discord to show what it looks like to my eyes. Oh wait, okay, Paradise sent something that said don't show on stream. I won't show it on stream. But I will look at it here. There's some stupid thing that I can't click the link because the Discord software is showing a wave to Paradise TV, and I can't click the link that you've posted because it is insisting that I wave to you. So I'm gonna wave to you because it would not let me click the link you sent until I waved. Wait, is that you printing right now? Is that a live feed? I know, Phil Powers, for some reason, whenever I use both of these cameras, this one goes crazy. Wait, is that a live feed of you printing right this second? Live or not live? No, I don't want to share. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. I definitely don't want to show your show that address. Wow, what are you printing? Is that from Octodad? The video? I need to do that and then just have the printer in the corner or something. But where would I get a camera? Is it a Raspberry Pi camera or a USB camera? The brim is already messed up, but who cares? Okay. A Pi camera. Oh, you think so? Should I do that? I have, I need to get another camera that I use for this stuff and then just use the Logitech over there because obviously this computer hates having 2 Logitech cameras plugged in. Okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about what the eventual scale of this would be because what I was imagining, this is 4x4 with the scale dictated by the, the scale dictated by the stride of the LED strip, basically, if that's a reasonable term to use. Put a picture of postcards. Doesn't look good on this camera either. Looks better here than it does on stream. Why do you say that? What's wrong with the Pi Cam? Also, which Raspberry Pi is that? If I use a 0.2. Yeah, I would like to do that. I think that would be cool. Just add it here to the stream. I would, you know, there's some world where I just have like a cam mounted down at this work surface, a camera mounted at that work surface, a camera mounted on the Pi. Just don't know what Pi to use. I'm sorry, what webcams to reasonably use, and whether I want a bunch of cameras coming in or I want those to be, because I could be running, this is really amazingly bad. I have like a Pixel phone I'm not using, for example, that I could mount over there and stream from that camera or what, I have options. I just don't exactly know what I would want to do and exactly what the hardware setup I would want to use. Just don't know. I've used NDI. What is NDI HX? Oh, that's an app. The question is just sort of like, what's the hardware that I use? It would be I kind of don't want to dedicate a phone to that. I guess I could just have some phone mounts, and then I could just stick a phone up when I want to. But I would like at least 3 camera positions, I think. Or at least like mounts for cameras. I keep not finishing the statement that I'm trying to make because I'm so distractible, in particular by myself. I'm afraid to open Discord now. I don't want to accidentally show your address. Okay, let's move it over here. Move it on over here. So, this is not much better. This is more what it looks like in real life. And with that Huawei phone, you're using NDI. Oh, look at the green. I forgot that we still have the water behind. That's funny. I keep thinking there's weird artifacts in the stream. Okay, cool. I mean, I've got Pis around, so I could also just use Pis as like little... I think I was trying to do that, and it turned out to be more annoying than I wanted it to be. To like just have a Pi... Maybe that's easier now. There was a time that was a bit annoying, to just have a Pi act as a... camera source. Oh no, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make a Pi show up as a USB camera. Yeah, I get it. It's the same picture. I know. It's not. It's not the same picture. It looks better. Shut up. Okay, that's printing away. I at least want to stream until that's done printing. And then I probably want to eat some food at some point. I'm going to try to get this statement out of my mouth. The idea here was that this thing would be 16 by 16. So this is only 4 by 4. So it would be substantially larger. What's that, like 16 times the pixels? Well, that looks great. Thanks for forgetting all my camera settings. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate that. Yeah, all the PCBs for this guy. Now it's too dark. Can't win. Yeah. This was all done in Fusion. Because Autodesk bought Eagle and it has incorporated maybe not all of Eagle, but much of or most of Eagle into so like it just has you can just make a new electronics design. No, it's just built into Fusion at this point. You just, instead of new design, you say new to electronics design. I would say it is not perfect, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's happened. So they bought Eagle, and you can still get Eagle, but they've been, I don't know exactly. I couldn't tell the exact like chain of events, but it seems like they've been bringing Eagle features into here for some years. I do think, though, if I was just going to tell somebody to start right this second, I would say if you're using Fusion already for stuff, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? For 3D printing or CNC routing or laser cutting or whatever. But I think for if I was just going to say like, oh, if you just want to like do hobbyist PCB design, I'd probably use the web-based Easy EDA, because you basically get free PCBs if you use that product, because they give you $8 a month credit from JL, whatever it is, JLC PCB. Anyway, it's pretty good. It took me, there are definitely some gotchas. Like on this board, we had to do this board twice, order it from China twice, because some of the footprints from Fusion were incorrect on the JST headers. So the JST headers didn't actually fit. However, the good news is I also made another mistake that was recoverable, but I kind of wanted to reprint them anyway, so it didn't hurt my feelings that much. So I may print a custom PCB for this, but I probably won't, because I don't think I need to. But maybe I will. Maybe I will because it's fun. I could also just use this PCB as it is ready to go to drive any number of LEDs. And this could easily do all 256 on just one of the channels. And this is designed to have 8 channels. Okay, so thinking about what that means if this thing is built to scale, built to spill. If this thing is built to spill, it means what? It means that the total footprint, I think, of this thing ended up being approximately 22 inches square, like about whatever that is, 550 millimeters. .55 meters, however you want to think of it. And 55 centimeters, one might say. Let's go with that. 55 centimeters wide. But the wall back there is like the place where I'm imagining putting it. I have, because of the door frame, it's the space is a little limited. I could obviously design it so it sits in front a little bit, which maybe I would do anyway, just to have a place to put the electronics and wiring on the back, because there has to be electronics and wiring on the back. But otherwise, pardon me, it's like at the full width it could be right now, without even thinking about the whatever kind of frame I add to it. And the thickness is, I don't know, call that 5/8. And so it could pop 5/8 up the wall, float a little bit in front of the dude, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings too much. I'd prefer not to do that, I guess, but it makes the case or frame more complicated. So I feel like I've made a disco floor for tiny people. Wait a second. Okay, I have a fun idea now from my friend Jates. What has she sent me? Wait, okay, I'm gonna mute this for a second because who knows what insanity she has sent me. Okay, sorry, Jates is sending me insane things. Kagaz, how's it going, buddy? Are you in the hospital right now? This turned out pretty well for being just as lame as I made it. I'm gonna let that cool for a second before I take it off. Okay, I just realized though, what we're missing here is this guy. We need like this little guy to have a good time on the dance floor. And I think I need a spotlight. I don't have a flashlight in here. What a gross oversight. Oh my gosh. Wait, who's Stefan and how come Stefan's not here? Are you telling me you have another friend that isn't on the stream? Unacceptable. Okay, we're gonna have a little disco party. This guy now. What? Who said? Call me a geek? Uh-oh, what's wrong? Did we break? What did we break? Why are we not getting MIDI here anymore? Rats. What did I break? Why is everything so fragile? Did I send bad data? Seems unhappy. Unplug, unplug, replug, replug. I don't know how I broke it. Okay. Why isn't it working? Hold on, my video is ruined. Why did the channel switch not work? Okay, there it goes. Maybe it's hard to do with one hand. Why? Go. Okay. We got it. Maybe I just didn't hit the button correctly. Your tomato. Oh, did I break heat? Is heat broken? Why? Why? That's bad. Wait, is heat like broken? Oh no. Wait, there's tomatoes. Where's my tomatoes? Are those my tomatoes? That latency seems terrible. J38.net/hello world. Man. Did I not? Fresh cache of current page. That would suck. I didn't even touch anything. It wasn't me. It's error blocked by client. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna refresh this. Is some huge streamer using it right now that is saturating everything? Okay. Uh-oh. Is somebody huge using heat right now and breaking it? Who's using heat right now? Okay, let me finish the thing I was doing. The status page. Look for somebody famous. First I have to do a funny joke. So my phone doesn't work because everything sucks. Did that work or not? Who broke heat and why? Okay. I don't know what to do. I mean, I have that new version that I think is going to be more performant, but I don't want to use it while Cloudflare queues are in beta. What do you think of this guy, though? He looks happy. I like this friend. Hmm? Okay, who broke heat? Man, I don't want to deal with this. Everything broken all the time. Connected to a stale replica. Do you see that? Which should force a disconnect and a reconnect. It seems like the gateway crashed. Oh, well, you know, I don't have this. That makes sense. The gateway crashed, but I don't have this like set up to do the stale replica thing. It's the stale replica thing is supposed to kick you off though. Heat seems okay now. Hope it was just a Cloudflare pickup. I was thinking we should add analytics. We should add analytics. I don't want to right now. I'm streaming for 3 hours. I think it's time for a break. I mean, this is. Let's see. Where are we? I have a new vision for this project. Okay, new vision. Let's put it on the floor instead. I can't believe that Saturday Night Fever did this so long ago and we're just catching up. It's a good move. The shoulder shimmy. Okay, is he working now? Seems to be. Going on over here. That doesn't look unusual. It's only one replica. Trayer says no to this. I want to what? Oh my gosh. I'm touching my eyeballs after soldering, and I don't think I washed my hands yet. Okay, well, at least I'm touching this with my left hand, and I think I was using my right hand to hold the solder. That's not true. Okay, wait. I gotta go rinse my eyes out. Be right back. Don't do that. Don't touch your eyes or your mouth. Or don't touch anything for soldering. Chat, you're supposed to look out for me. You're supposed to have my back. Okay, this is probably broken now, right? No, it stayed. Unbelievable. Look at how happy this guy is. Okay, so how did this come out? I don't have a great feeling about this, because I think it's going to be just as warped as the thing it's supposed to hold down, but we'll try it. It is very minimal. You like to live dangerously by smearing lead into your eyeballs? Like directly injecting lead into your eyeballs? Because I'm going to say, generally not considered wise. You know? I think most people are going to tell you, don't do that. So this is bad. This is bad. This was a bad design, and it was a waste of time to print it. Is my criticism already, is that this was a waste of time. Because I didn't give it enough. It's not rigid enough, and it doesn't have enough grab. I could super glue it, but it's definitely, I do not think it's going to stay of its own accord. So that was a waste of time. At least it was only a 15-minute waste of time. At this point, I wish I had just super glued that. I mean, that's not going to solve it anyway. Should I just super glue it? Or make it thicker. I could also make it thicker, and then it would be more rigid. I feel like you'd see tape, right? Like if I put a piece of double stick across, you'd see it. I could tape the edges, certainly. But what if you would see a little piece of double stick? I'm going to say yes, you will, but let's try it. We'll check the tape and adhesive box. I don't know about this plan. definitely don't know about this plan. The hair in it is not. Which side is the hair on? Whose hair is this? Probably my hair. I can't tell which side the hair is on. Okay, well, the hair is not going to make or break it. It's definitely visible. How bad is it? Probably be worse. Could be better. Could probably be worse. Why did I do this? Why have I done this? Okay, it's not too offensive. It's visible, but it's very faint. I should have probably, while I was at it, if I was going to put tape all over the place, just put a little more tape all over the place, but I didn't. I didn't do that. That's also not the side that I like. Dang it. Okay. Try this again. I've got a new plan, everyone. Let's try to do our bad idea a little more nicely. So that's the A side. This is the B side in terms of quality. What's that? Okay. There's a long list of ways that would be maybe the correct way to do this. But here we are. Here we are. I gotta pause audio again. I was too slow. You know, maybe I do just slide that under. Look at that. You like them apples. Why am I doing this when I know this is objectively not a good idea? Oh well, we've done it. Then the new plan is this. Going poorly. The new plan is a bad plan. tricky to do so badly. Why is the sticky tape so sticky? Okay. By all means, let's flush cut the tape. That was bad. Oh no. Didn't expect that to happen. What a disappointment. Okay. Well, I ruined everything. Okay, so I guess I have a few questions for me. I like this, and I think it's a good. I think it will be a cool thing. I think that is a statement I'm comfortable making. So, follow-up questions. Do I pursue making this little version of this? I kind of want to. But what does it do? Do we stick an ESP32 on the back? So, okay, like, in other words, I'm asking, like, okay, do I like make a nicer version of this, of the little 16 by 16 one? Which is a maybe. Because it's pretty cute. What if I had this as the thing on the wall back there and it like cost 1 bit per pixel? Like you could draw things on it, but you had to pay a bit. Probably not enough, right? 100 bits for 1 pixel. 100 bits is like a penny, right? Okay. I don't know yet. I do think, is he working? Is he working? Maybe a big streamer tried it and it broke, and then they were like, this doesn't work. Forget this crap. I do like that thing. It's cute. Like, I kind of want to just make this and make the little version and just like make it reasonably okay, you know? Like do an okay job of it. What's missing from it? Obviously making a case that's not terrible. But the little filter's okay. We just have to make a case. Adorable. What if you had a real small Italian man though, and every time somebody clicked, it made a real small Italian man jump? I mean, Mario's from Brooklyn. He's an American. He's an Italian American. A small Italian American man. I think this is cool. I actually don't mind the 3D printed diffuser other than how I just screwed it up, but it wasn't perfect anyway. I could imagine making a cute little friend like this. and then doing what with it? It's just a cute little doodad. The thing that's kind of a bummer about it, that's just a little lame, is you can't, you know, as it exists at this moment, there's no easy input. Like, 100th coin, you get a life? Wait, are you saying that we would kill the Italian American man if the Italian American man did not collect 100 coins and had not collected enough by the end of the stream? The Italian American man would be put to death. I don't agree with that. I'm not endorsing that, but that's what I'm hearing you say. That is cold-blooded. Like, what if I just made this thing and let people on stream record? Like, how would I do that as an extension? I could just do it with Heat, right? Just like stick Heat in the corner, or make a web page that. I mean, obviously, I could make it where if you literally click it in the. Wait, did you find something cool? What do we got here? Oh, love it. Wait, is this a like? How big is this demo? Is this whole character in a tiny... Is this like a 100k demo or something that has a dancing friend? It's pretty good. How big is this demo? Ranked first. PC demo. I don't know enough about the demo scene to really understand the... I know, it's the 20th birthday. And like 20 years before it was Saturday Night Fever. I'm just continuing in a legacy. My left eye actually does hurt a little bit. Now I'm like freaking myself out a little bit. That I have rubbed lead directly into my eyes. Maybe I need to go clean it a little better. Packed in Demo or Die Volume 1. That is pretty cool. Come on. Pretty good. This is freaking, this is good. 8 megabyte download? That's huge. I wish I knew more about demo scene stuff. Everything I know about it, I feel like I just sort of learned tangentially from people that later got really into shaders in 3JS, so who can just do insane things in shaders with no code at all. It's pretty good news. So popular, isn't it? Nice. Love it. Okay, there are other dances. I was wondering, just like, oh, is it just the same walk everywhere? That's awesome. I love demo scene stuff. Okay, friends. What do we do? I have lead poisoning. He is having issues. Kages is in the hospital. And it's time for lunch, so... I do want the little guy back, though. Oh, now it's very bright. Wait, where did my friend go? Jates, the person who sent me that exciting message moments ago, gave me this little looker, this little fellow. What? How dare you? Rude. Okay, I'm definitely like getting to that line of hunger where I'm having trouble formulating sentences. I don't know how it broke. My guess is that my guess, I don't know, is like maybe a really big streamer tried to use it, or is a weird Cloudflare hiccup, or I don't know. I really want to launch the new version, but I just don't want to do it while it's in beta. I mean, I guess we could like set up. I guess I could test it, you know, like I could be running the beta version. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's probably the right move, is set up the beta version and I'm just trying to get the good YouTube screenshot, you know? Problem is like this, I need a little spotlight on him, and I don't have, normally I have a flashlight in my pocket, but I don't have the right clothes on. How about that? I want the, it's pretty good. The handsome fellow, for sure, no doubt. Okay, this is where I see, this is important because I need to, this is all about monetization and YouTube and the YouTube algorithm. I don't make any money from anything, but I could if I had fun Kindle stuff. Probably get rich. Okay, everybody, let's just find somebody to raid. How about that? Are we gonna go through all the trouble to set up the heat status thing so we can find someone to raid? I guess. Oh, what are we doing with this? Okay, what did I decide? Am I gonna make a real version of this? I think I am. Like kind of a little desktop version. That has what in it? An ESP32, so I can talk to it from the universe. Is that what I'm gonna do? I think it is. That sounds like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the circuit board we already made. I think it's pretty cute. I just don't know exactly what to do with it. Like you can imagine like a little pixel drawing thing on your phone or whatever. You could imagine. I mean, at that point, that's actually kind of interesting because obviously you could just try, you know, do whatever you want, whatever range of colors or whatever. Animations would be kind of fun. We're almost, oh my gosh. Okay, wait, an idea is forming in my mind. And that idea is Picross. How could we do this? Oh my gosh, how could we do this? How could we play Picross and have the Picross grid fill in? I mean, not that we'd want to do like a 4x4 Picross, but once it's 16 by 16, 16 by 16 is enough to like kind of draw something, right? Like you can draw sprites at that point. Okay, we have to think about it. Let's start some stuff. So we need heat. Hues is the new heat. All right, so we should stream maybe tomorrow and try to get heat. More, you know, more of a thing. So we need to do Wrangler, Dev. local. And we need to do HTTP server. Oops. And we need to do what? Localhost 8787/status. Is that how we do this? Nope. 8080. There's too many different frameworks that use too many different ports for stuff. This seems broken. I didn't spell localhost properly. That would be part of the. That could be part of the problem. Okay, who is streaming? Who do we want to pick today? Thirsty Thursday, acoustic originals and covers. Eye-catching title. Happy. What are you talking about? Terms of service, there's nothing wrong here, right? Nothing, maybe. Wait, am I in trouble now? Oh no. Pixel X Kitten. Oh, look at those tattoos. Look at the cuties. Is he even running though? I don't feel like Heat is running. Okay, are we... Feels like I would have seen Heat by now, right? Okay, no Heat, no raid. That's the rule. That's a new rule. Who is doing the acoustic covers here? Singing to a glass? Maybe Thirsty Thursday means drinking liquids, not thirst like thirst, you know? No Heat, no raid. I think a fair number of people probably just install it and then then forget about it, or you know, they install the extension and they have it and they just forget about it. So really, I should probably like cross-reference this with the list of people that I know are connected to the backend. But even those people might not be using it, or you know, people might use it on their like in one source, like you know, full face source, but not on a game or whatever. I don't know. Paint strip. What are we doing over here? 90 out of 100 followers. So close. Paratus, I should probably like enforce that. Like make Heat yell at people. Okay, this is a furry artist though. So should I not raid the furry artist? I don't think against furry artists, really. But I thought it was art time. This is not what I was expecting. Earlier stream, slightly later. Improv, experiments, and open rehearsal. I don't know about that. Bird versus bird. What does that mean? I should have opened that in a new window. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Wait. Oh no, I lost it. Where was that one? That was this one. I like the warble here. Talk to my birds. Wait, you can call the birds? Is this heat? Is this the heat? I think I would recognize it. Is this heat or is this some other effect? I seem to remember writing an effect like this. Maybe that's just maybe that's not heat. I did make a heat thing that does that, right? I think I did, but it doesn't, it wouldn't look like this. I don't think it looks like this. I think that's just like a displacement effect. Ben, how's it going? But it wouldn't be this consistent unless people were like really consistently clicking. Ben, did you see this? Did you see the thing? Look at this thing. It's a fun tiny disco. Okay, I broke the tiny disco. It's a terrible tiny disco. Really, I'm trying to just make an interactive panel, but we have this Ken doll, so might as well use the Ken doll. I need to do like CC. I don't know. I don't know that I care that much about the MIDI control here, but so I want to make a big wall of these. Is the idea? But I think I will make a cute little one too. Ben, maybe you need this for your role-playing campaigns when they go to like dungeon discos. Oh, I could make like tabletop Crypt of the Necrodancer. That game is so good, but it's so hard. Maybe we should stream some Necrodancer. I do like that. The Dragon Discotheque. Crypto, have you played Crypt of the Necrodancer? That is such a good game. Dwarven walkways. Building boulder shoulders with iron and sweat. So we want to check out Fisco Commander? Do you think that's supposed to say Psycho? I have my doubts about this stream. I don't want to judge anybody. My dude is just trying to build boulder shoulders. But being a nerd and making stuff, when in my claw machine, a claw machine, Necrodancer is great. Actually, wait, Ben, did you try Cadence of Hyrule? Definitely try Cadence of Hyrule as a Switch enjoyer. Here's the problem with Cadence of Hyrule is it's way too easy, and Crypt of the Necrodancer is way too hard. Cadence of Hyrule is fun. It's worth getting for sure. And at the beginning, it seems like it might be challenging, but then eventually you hit a point where you like get one weapon, and then the rest of the entire game is kind of trivialized. I don't know. Are we using heat here? Maybe something's building something for heat. I feel like the last time we did this, the last two times we did this, we found people using heat immediately. Maybe we need to do the Venn diagram thing. Recommended for me. Shepherd's World. Enjoying nature. Which is a weird place. Sons of the Forest. I thought I saw the heat map for a second. No, that was just a thing in the sky. Okay, no one's actually using heat today. Then who broke it? Somebody was using heat earlier, enough to break it. What an embarrassment. I mean, unless heat really is broken right now. In which case, this whole thing, it seems to be working. So I do, oh, there's kisses. Okay, we got kisses. Okay. How about we visit Dave Liquid Lizard, huh?
This is the way that he sass talks me. Why don't you yell across the room?
Okay, I like Dave Liquid Lizard. Let's do Dave Liquid Lizard. Dave Liquid Lizard. Okay, everybody. Thanks for hanging out so much. Kages, I hope you feel better. I hope everything is okay. Paratus, keep monitoring Kage's condition. Who else came by? We saw Phil Powers. We saw Life is Yours. We saw Terrier Darts. I still need to finish the credits thing, huh? I didn't finish it. I haven't done the work. I never saw Grimbone. Where's Grimbone today? Slacker. I had to restart at some point. Went to sleep. Okay, I hope Kage is feeling better. Wait, is that swole guy gonna appear? The guy with the boulder shoulders is gonna come smash me? Okay. What if it comes back, the blood tests come back as negative, meaning there's no blood, and that Kages doesn't have any blood at all? I'm sorry, sir. Your blood test is negative. You have no blood. I'm leaving. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Let's do our raid. Dave, Dave Liquid Lizard. What an embarrassment, everybody. Okay. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time.